And I just want to ask a question. I think Marv, you can jump in here. There's a line that you say in this song that you say you won't put your faith in a man, right? I'm hearing you speak about your parents are saying, hey man, what's happening? You know, it's easy for us to be like, oh man, these guys they can help me out, you know? They can give me cash. You know? So it's easier for us
take
to
me forward a little bit.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easier for us to now trust in the things we see physically. It's easy to say, oh man, I can call Marv. And he will answer right now. He will pick up the phone and he will show up in the next 5 minutes. Those are easier because he's a physical person. Right? And then I hear you saying, I don't put my trust in man. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting one. For you to have that idea or that God, it's basically saying that God becomes more real than people. Basically, like, okay, sure, I see these people, but I put my trust in God. So, Mama, I think you can just come in there. How can one get to such a place when everything looks so real? You know what I'm saying? Everything is real. Everything that's coming at you is so real. But you have to be in a place where you're like, no, I'm choosing.
I'm gonna have to trust God.
You get what I'm saying? I'm choosing to trust God. So, Mom, speak to us.
Your question was?
So the question was, how do we, in a world that is so physical, that is so real, still trust in a God that we cannot see?
With our dreams and our
and
all the stuff that we feel like we want to achieve.
Honestly, for me, I think I'm not the right person to ask that question. I think because there's been instances where I've just given up and stuff.
Sure.
But in the same breath, I'd say I think it just comes from a place of like your relationship with God. Like how do you handle that, right? But I think it's not easy. I think the times that I can see like, hey, I've given up on this dream or I've given up on this goal or whatever, it's been where my relationship or where I am with God is not like where it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because you, throughout your life, you don't see God, but you trust Him for certain things, right? And sometimes you don't, but like, you know, and so I think with the dreams and goals and stuff that you have or you want to achieve, it's the same thing, right? And so, I don't know, because I think on that, like I was going to ask you, do you feel like, so my question is, bro, like, do you feel like there's a pushback towards people wanting to achieve their dreams, their goals? Because I think you mentioned something about like they will try and, you know?
I feel trying to bring you down.
Yeah. Do you feel there's a pushback towards that?
Yeah, I think that line came from, I always felt my success was always linked to people, right? But when I say linked to people, I meant like somebody or someone or something was gonna like take me from like level 0 to like level 10. So I'd always hoped that, okay, cool, like let me build my right foundation, get the things right, up until like someone sees me and is like, yo, let's take you from like 0 to 100. So I always felt like I always needed like a hand up. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I think it's I think it's a good thing to see potential in yourself, because some people don't.
Yes, totally.
So to see potential, to see the fact that, hey, what you're building actually could impact thousands of people, but then you then start to shift. Your shift starts to move towards what God has given you to what then somebody else needs to take and will take you where God wants you to. Like, so for me, it felt like I actually had to stop. I had to like bet the bag on myself. Like I just had to be like, I'm gonna do this thing.
Yes.
In a way that I felt like God's called me to do it, and I don't know how, and I don't have enough money, and I've got family issues, and there's like a whole bunch of stuff. But like I can't have a show with 1,000 people. I can't have like nice videos, you know, or I can't have the sound quality that I want. But I'm gonna bet the bag on myself, and I'm gonna do it the best way I can. Over than always wanting someone or something else to come and help and assist me, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's not in a way of saying people that are helping are bad. It's phenomenal. Like, we've been able to do so much of what we're doing purely through from support, people helping, even us being here, you know, Headlight Media and Pieter, you know, helping us. Like, this is stuff that, you know, stuff that I can't generate out of myself. So people have been gracious in helping us. But my trust ultimately needs to be in God, who will provide those people. Because even when the opportunities come to be helped, and then it falls through, I start to be like, damn,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
wrong?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over then being like, God will bring and God will take. So.
On that, bro, because you said, but you still at the same time have to build something for people to kind of, right?
Yeah.
So betting on yourself is so important.
Yeah.
That self-confidence for you to go ahead and do it, regardless of who's with you.
Yeah.
You've obviously seen that. People coming because you've done what you've done, right? I think that's where a lot of us fall, bro, because like it's like, hey, we're looking for that handout and it doesn't come. It's like, you know?
So I wonder if like the next person like to be an entrepreneur will do it without wanting some venture capitalist to come. I wonder if the next person who could change their community could be able to do it without always complaining about government and the church. I wonder if the person sitting in church right now could actually change stuff in their family, in their situation, without always expecting someone and somebody else to come in. I wonder if we can trust the God who's made us and has given us solutions to do what we're supposed to do, to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so I think the song Passat is like, I'm gonna fail as I do it, but I'm gonna do it. But what's gonna happen is that I'm not gonna stop. Like I'm not gonna stop. And I think there's a difference between kind of like giving up, like I've given up on my dreams. Sometimes it's like your dream changes purely because you're changing. So like it's not about like you've given up. It's just that like
fork in the road.
It's like another turn. God's shifting and changing you the way that He's wanting you to. And sometimes you need the self-awareness. You need community around you gonna help you, and people wanna help you in that transition. Because I could be a poet today or a rapper today, but I could be like whatever, something. No, don't say that. Sure. But I could be something else, and what I'm doing rapping I hope will be linked with what I'll be doing then. Still speaking to people, motivating people, encouraging people. And if my life is meant to be loving God and loving people, I can do that even with a switch of careers, switch of passion, and switch of kind of gifting. You know? But as long as you don't give up. Because that's what happens. Like if you don't write a poem in 5 months, like soon you'll stop. The issues don't stop.
Go back.
Like don't stop. Like just go back. Like go back.
That resilience. Right?
Which is hard, right?
Just sticking to it, consistency.
And so I wrote that song purely because I wanted to stop. I was telling Joseph, and I think I told
Is that where it came from?
That last year, I mean, I wrote the song like a couple of years ago, but last year was the year when I wanted to stop. I wanted to stop. But even when I felt like wanting to stop, we still released the album, like a 15-track album, right? Like, because I was like, I'm going to stop until I really felt like God said, put it to rest. Put it to rest. But up until like that comes, however it's going to come, or if it's ever going to come, like I'm going to try give it with everything I have. Let's pass out.
That's amazing. I love that song. I feel like it's a call to commitment.
You
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this till the end. It's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna do it till the end. You know? So that's great. I love the t-shirt. Like the moment I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's amazing. We're not gonna stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those who were expecting us to stop, we are here to announce that unfortunately we are not gonna stop.
It is not happening.
Not happening.
No.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. So that's the end of our first episode of the Langa podcast. So stay tuned for the next one. Aye.
Peace.
Bless